This is Nathan Rice with Clearview Sewer Cams. Today is Friday, August 8th, 2025. We are located at 4440 Elmer Ave, Los Angeles, California. We are performing a video sewer line inspection through a 4-inch black ABS mainline sewer cleanout located in the front yard, just on the left-hand side of the walkway as you approach the front door, and it is in the gravel area. This is our 4-inch black ABS mainline cleanout here, and this is our front door area here, and this is the walkway to the outside gates. And we're just going to place our camera head at the top of the cleanout, and we're going to zero out here. And we're just going to begin to take a good look and push out. We are in black ABS sewer line, and you can see those joints there. And then we do immediately transition to vitreous clay, and then we do transition back into black plastic, and then we do transition into clay. And you can see we do have a very large root intrusion as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to try to push through this root intrusion and hopefully take a good look. We did pass our property line to lateral transition, and you can see we did have some cracking in the vitreous clay, and we'll take a good look on the way back at that as well. So we're just going to continue to push out. This is our lateral. This is in the street area. You can see we do have more root intrusions in the vitreous clay as well out there. So we're just going to continue to push out. We're going to push out all the way out to our city sewer tie-in, and then from there we will pull back and take a good look. We're going to make a little bit of a turn here, and we drop right into our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pull back, and we're going to push out just a little bit, and we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and push all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. This is our city sewer beneath us, so we're just going to begin to pull back slowly and take a good look. And this is our vitreous clay saddle here. You can see a little bit of concrete overpour, but nothing too major. So we're just going to continue to pull back, and we're going to push out just a little bit and take a good look at that joint there. And we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to pull back just a little bit. You can see that there is a little bit of a line behind the joint, so we're going to pull back just a little bit more, and we're going to pause there. It is very difficult to see if it is a crack or a casting there. So when we get back to the office, we are able to blow it up a little bit better, and we'll be able to take a better look at it. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back here. We are in the vitreous clay lateral. This is in the street, and you can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. And you can see that joint there is in fair and maintainable condition. A little bit of an offset at the top, but nothing too major. And you can see a little bit of the neoprene band in that joint, but nothing too major as well. So we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see that joint there, a little bit of an offset. And as well as that, a little bit of an offset as at the top. And then as we pull back, you can see a very large root intrusion as well in that joint. We would want to get that root intrusion out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back here. And you can see we do have a little bit of a shift there. And you can see that joint does have a little bit of shift as well at top, but this is in the vitreous clay lateral. So we're just going to continue to pull back towards our mainline sewer cleanout. And you can see here we do have another large root intrusion as well. So we're just going to continue to pull back, and you can see here we do have another very large root intrusion as well. And we did go ahead and push through that point. So as you see, we do transition. So we're going to pull back just a little bit, and we're going to take a good look at these pipes. It does appear that we are still in vitreous clay, and you can see that it is broken there. So what we're going to do is we're going to push in just a little bit, and you can see we do transition back into black plastic. So we're going to pause here for a moment Okay, we did go ahead and locate this area, and it is approximately 5 feet 0 inches deep, and it is just in front of the retaining wall at the sidewalk and the curb area there. And we're just going to begin to pull back some more here. Or what we're going to do is we're just actually going to push out. We are running water from our ADU, and I can see water being tied in here. You can see the water rushing beneath us. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back, and you can see the vitreous clay joint there. And we're just going to continue to pull back some more. And you can see we do have our, what appears to be our ADU tie-in. So what we're going to do is we're in this drop here. So we're just going to push out just a little bit more. And then you can see we go down this drop. And you can see we do have an opening right there. And we're going to pause here for a moment. You can see we do have an opening right there. And we are running the ADU shower, and that water is coming through here. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we did go ahead and shut down our shower there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to pull back. And you can see we are in black plastic. And we're going to then we transition back into a short section of vitreous clay here. And then you can see we do transition back into black plastic on the property. So we're going to continue to pull back towards our clean out. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out here. Now we'll conclude our video sewer line inspection.